Well, wait, I think it's on. It says we're live. Gosh, I just got nervous. Okay, so this is our first live stream from Elemental Om Yoga Studios. My name is Pamela Quinn, and welcome to my YouTube studio. This was a sanctuary, now it's a YouTube studio. How's everyone doing today? Great. Do we have any physical limitations, situations? Your knee? Anything else? Your wrist? All right, well, we'll take care of everything then. So let's just begin with our eyes closed, seated on the edge of a blanket, just to let the lower back release, let the knees drift down. And your hands can be down or up, down to ground yourself, up to receive. And let's start to soften through our toes, through our knees, and through our shoulders. You might take your tongue and press it to the roof of the mouth, softening your jaw, skin on your face. And just start to soften through your belly button, your rib cage. And I want you to place your attention on your left nostril. Just intend to inhale deeply through that left nostril, slowly. And exhale through your mouth, slowly. And if you're having a hard time directing your breath only through the left nostril, you can take your right hand, thumb to the nostril and just close it off. But if you just try for a minute, your breath will follow. Maybe as you're inhaling, you can count 4 ohms. And as you're exhaling, counting 6 ohms. Again, we soften through the toes, the knees, the hips, the shoulders too. Exhaling, pulling that navel towards the back of the spine. And start to notice what you're thinking about. And set the intention to use your practice to learn to control the thinking mind, redirecting your thoughts. I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. On an exhale, let's roll that chin down to the chest. Let the head hang heavy. Softening the shoulders again. And as you inhale, start to rock your right ear to your right shoulder. Exhaling, chin to chest. Inhaling, left ear, left shoulder. Beautiful. And let your breath today be white, healing light. Every breath in, hyper-oxygenating your bloodstream, boosting immunity. Every breath out, releasing any fears, anxieties, or worries. And let's start to draw full head circles if it feels good. Otherwise, just inhale left, exhale right. And if your neck is clicking, creaking, it's okay. Beautiful. Take that head in the other direction. And then then just come to stillness. Big breath in through both nostrils, maybe an exhale through the mouth. And just let all the stress go. All the fears, all the uncertainty. Knowing the only thing we can control in this universe are our thoughts. Thinking I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. You can blink your eyes open, take your fingertips to the mat, walk them out a little bit. We'll take a big inhale as we reach up with that right arm, look up, and then draw that arm over. And really focus on the space just above your hip. Soften the toes and knees again. Breathe long and deep. Inhale through center and exhale to the other side. Again, lifting up, 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 reaching over, turning your gaze. And every time your thoughts go to something different, bring them back. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms lift. Let's interlace our fingers, flip your palms, soften your shoulders, and then we're just going to draw some circles. And again, you can close your eyes. It's okay to smile if you got one. Smiles are free on Friday. Beautiful. Slow it down and we'll take it in the other direction. And then come to stillness. Let's bring our hands in front of us. Soften your shoulders without moving your spine. We're just going to start to pull a little to the left, pull a little to the right, and make this about your shoulders and your wrists. Beautiful. Back to center. Lift the arms up. And now let's look up. Flip the palms. Stretch the wrists. Keep breathing. Take an inhale. Exhale. Bring those elbows down by the sides. Level your gaze. Close your eyes. This is the yogi ancient way of prayer. Yogis, by definition, pray for light, illumination, knowledge, or we pray for others. Maybe today, imagining yourself sitting in a shower of beautiful purple rain. And let that rain just cleanse you of all toxicity, both emotional, spiritual, physical. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up again. Let's take the right hand to the left knee as we twist. Soften through the sits bones. Let the crown of the head rise up. And imagining the space between the organs, let it soften and send that white light breath there. Soften your toes again. Letting your head turn first as we release. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, take it to the other side. And again, pressing through the sits bones, crown of the head rising up, and try not to lean into that back hand. Soften the space between the organs. Thinking to yourself, I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. Beautiful. Inhale back through center. Let's bring our hands to the mat. We're gonna, oh no, you don't know what's gonna happen when it's live. Let's roll our ankles around this way and that. And then we're gonna lift those arms up, take a big inhale. As you exhale, turn to the right and fold Inhale, lifting up, looking up, exhaling to the left. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Keep going. We will work all the kinks out of this process. I think there's a do not disturb on here somewhere. And just keep going. Now inhale, lift up, and then exhale, come through center. Just take your fingertips to the earth, soften your shoulders, flex those feet. We're going to inhale that heart forward, hinging at the hip creases, and slowly let the chin roll down, and just breathe. We're trying to get the energy out of our lower back. That's why we're hinging only at the hip creases. Heart's pushing forward. Soften your shoulders. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up. Take your hands behind your knees, and we're going to come crawling onto our hands and knees. If your knees bother you, use a blanket without any wrinkles underneath. And once you get here, you can keep the tops of the feet on the earth or maybe curl the toes to engage through the pelvic floor. Look at your hands. Have your fingers spread wide like starfish. Pressing through the thumb, the index finger, and then bend your knees or your elbows out a little left and right so that we're not hyperextending. On an inhale, drop the belly, rock the heart forward, look up and out, and on an exhale, round through the spine, drawing the tailbone towards the heels. Inhaling fully, deeply, eyes closed, staring through that third eye center. And inhaling, coming to neutral, do some barrel rolls, so bending the elbows one after the other and just rolling through the torso. Let your heart do, your head do, whatever it wants here. And think about your wrists and think about massaging those wrists. Beautiful. Let's take it in the other direction. And then come to stillness. We're going to take our left hand more under our face. So just move that left hand over. We're going to inhale, sweep up with that right arm. You don't have to go too far. Exhale, swish it through a little bit. Inhale, reaching up and swishing. And last one, and then we'll just switch hands. Right hand a little under the face, reaching up. If your wrists bother you, you can always make a fist. Place the fist on the mat instead. Beautiful. Take those hands back to the earth now. We're going to lift our right leg behind us, flex through the heel, and again, make fists if you like. And then we're going to reach out with our left arm, thumb to the sky. Just hold here, breathe. And gently bringing the left hand to the mat. Bring the foot all the way out to the right. Seal it to the earth. And we're going to rock forward and rock back. Just think about massaging your inner thigh. Beautiful. Go on, push back. Bring the elbows to the earth possibly. And just pause here, long, deep breath. Noticing your thinking again. Use this opportunity to direct the thoughts. I'm breathing in. I'm breathing out. And you might notice there's a little pause at the top and the bottom of the inhalation, exhalation. Drop a seed word there. Something like, I'm breathing in peace. I'm breathing out peace, health, healing, love. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up. Let's take that leg up behind us again and take it over to the left side of the body. You're going to flex through the heel as you look over the shoulder. Get a nice little side stretch. And then we're going to release the tops of the feet as we slide straight back. Do a little modified pigeon. Deepen the breath as you soften. So the yogi way is just to practice being in the moment, accepting things as they are, understanding that everything's meant to be, everything's perfect as it is. It's not for us to understand the big picture. It's not possible. In any moment, all you can do is what's in front of you. Beautiful. Inhale, let's come on up. Bring the knee back to the earth, swish a little side to side. And then we'll lift that left leg behind us. If you like, lift the right arm in front of you. And again, don't be afraid to make a fist of that left hand. Really pressing through the heel. Last night I taught Kundalini. I am so sore. And I didn't even do most of the practice because I was teaching it. I'm like, those people are not walking today. I feel so bad now. Place the hand down and bring your foot out to the left. Seal it. And we're going to do that rock forward and rock back. We did a Kriya called Releasing Fear. I thought it was appropriate. It was so hard. Oh, go ahead and come on back. Elbows to the earth maybe. Tent the fingers and just soften. Deepen the breath. And breathe. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up. Bring that foot back behind you. Take it to the right side of your mat. Look over the shoulder. Look at the heel. Soften your jaw again. And then release the tops of both feet as you slide straight back. And breathe. And know when you sigh out, it actually stimulates your nervous system to relax. Beautiful. Now come on up. Put the knees to the earth, seal them together. Curl your toes and kind of push, push, push until you get the toes really super planted to the earth. And then we're going to come sitting back on the toes. Ooh, I know, right? Hands to the thighs, close the eyes, just deep breathe. We want to do this pose so that when we're 80, we're still rocking the stilettos. One good thing about getting older is you have more space in your closet as those torture devices are eliminated. All right, inhale, come on up, shake it out. If you don't have your blocks at the front of the mat, if you use them, go ahead and put your blocks there. We'll place our hands on our hips, look at the front of the mat. We're gonna try to bring the right leg straight forward. Try not to bring it out and around. We wanna bring it straight forward. And then you can place your hands on the block. Let's curl the toes, lift the back knee, lift the front toes, get the energy out of them. And then we'll pull back a little on the right hip as we push through that left heel, and just breathe. Maybe squeezing the thighs together a little bit. Notice how that lifts your energy. And just because I feel like torturing feet today, let's put the knee down, release the top of the foot, and lift up again. So the top of the foot is on the earth. A little different now, huh? Just keep breathing. Beautiful. Put that knee back down. Let's straighten the front leg and come up tall. We want to get the spine nice, long, and straight. Keep your leg exactly as it is. We're only going to move our foot side to side. And then take that foot all the way to the right. Press forward with the heart. You're not going to go far. Roll just your chin down and pull back on the right hip. And breathe. And as you're moving with the breath still, it seems like we're still, but we're not. We're inhaling, the spine's getting long. We're exhaling, the heart's leaning into it just a little bit more. Pull back on the right hip again. You got it. Beautiful. Let's walk ourselves forward. We're going to take our hands or our blocks inside our foot. Heel toe the foot to the right side of the mat. And now let that knee fall open, maybe pressing on the knee to open it even further. They say our karma lives in our hips. So that's all of our bad choice making, right? We're releasing it right now, though. Fresh start. Fresh start again. All right, beautiful. Come on out. Let's bring our knees to match, and we can come onto the knees again. Our goal again is to bring the left leg now forward straight on, not out and around. So it's kind of a balance challenge. And if that's tough for you, do that at home. Practice at home. Beautiful. Once you get here, lift the back knee. We're going to pull back on that left hip as we press through the right heel. Look up, out, and then down. And maybe squeezing the thighs together. And just keep breathing. Noticing your thoughts. I'm breathing in. That magical word, I'm breathing out. Beautiful. Put the knee down. Put the top of the foot to the earth. Just like we did last time. Then lift up again. Never think about the top of your foot, do you? And now you will. Now you are. Okay, put the knee down. We're going to straighten that front leg. Flex the foot. Don't move the leg, the shin at all. We'll just take that foot left and right. And then take it all the way to the left. Press forward with the heart. Chin rolls down and pull back on that left hip. And again, we breathe. Beautiful. Bend the knee, walk it forward. We're going to take both hands or blocks inside that foot. And then we're going to let the knee fall to the left, and you can even push your hand on it. And try to find something to soften. And if we are releasing karma, there's usually one choice you're stuck in, you're making it every day, serving you the least. I decided to stock up, for our event. And I love those, those veggie chips? God, I love those things. So I bought a bag of those. I was like, well, we might need these in the next 30 days, right? They're gone. I have to go buy another bag today. Didn't last a night. Go ahead and walk that over. I know it's terrible, isn't it? Lift the back knee. Then we're going to step forward. Bring your hands in front of you. Come to a half lift so our spine is now straight. We look like half a square. Bend your knees a touch. Lift your toes. We're going to hinge at the hip creases to fold. Hands can stay on the blocks. Just bought a bag of tortilla chips. I know. They're almost gone. Entirely on me, right? Life. Bend both knees, straighten only the right leg. And again, we're trying to keep our back nice and straight. No energy in the lower back. Bend both knees, straighten only the left. Beautiful. Now bend both knees, heel toe your feet as wide as your mat. Get your feet aligned to the edge of the mat. And now we're just going to inhale, sit down into a squat, and then exhale, fold. So inhaling, sitting down, pushing through the tailbone, and take yourself to some edge that you didn't know you had. Beautiful. Sit down, pause, stay there. If you can push the knees into the elbows into the knees, go ahead and do that. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Go ahead and fold. Heel toe the feet back under the hips. Hands to the knees or bend the knees as we inhale. Slowly come rising all the way up. How's everyone feel? I know. Lift the arms, interlace the fingers. Let's flip the palms again. Soften the shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale to the right. Look up. Everybody keeps asking, why is everyone buying toilet paper, right? I'm like, I know why everyone's buying toilet paper, because I go to the store, inhale back through center, because everyone else is at the store. And I'm like, looking at the canned corn, I'm like, I don't eat canned corn. I'm never going to eat. This isn't real. I'm never eating this, but I will use the toilet paper. Inhale back through center. Bring it in front of you. And then again, we're revisiting this. Take it to the left. Take it to the right. I now have 3 bags of dog food and 3 bags of cat food, because by golly, I'll use that in the future. Apparently, Kroger's is out of toilet paper, not getting any more for 2 weeks. Inhale, lift up, look up, soften the shoulders. And then let's take those hands behind us, interlace the fingers, bend your knees a little bit, look up, and then we're going to fold and draw those hands off the lower back. You can bend your knees a touch once you get there, and you'll sink deeper and deeper and deeper. And just lengthen the breath. Beautiful. Hands to the lower back, bend the knees. Inhale, rise up. And bring the hands through the heart center. Close the eyes. Pressing palms deeply together. Spread the fingers wide. Elbows straight out left and right. And go ahead and make a wish here. Beautiful. If you're not at the top of your mat, go ahead and step there. We're going to inhale as we reach up. Exhale, bending the knees, leading with the heart fold. Inhale, let's rise all the way up. Follow your fingers with your eyes. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. And on your own, keep moving. And think about the fact that you're moving that lymphatic system, truly boosting your immunity. Even if you were sitting in a chair or in bed, you could wave your arms around like this. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up, fold, stay there, wait for your friends. And with fingers on the earth or on blocks, let's rock forward and back. So come to the heels, lift the toes, come to the toes, lift the heels. And then let the feet rest to the earth. We're going to step back with the right foot about 3.5 feet. Seal that back foot at a 45-degree angle. Bend the front knee. Either hands to the knee to help yourself up or sweep the arms up as we come into Warrior One. In Warrior One, the hips are forward. If you roll your pinkies and the shoulders, soften. And just breathe long and deep. Exhaling, pulling the navel towards the back of the spine, in and up. Bringing your hands through your heart center, reach forward with the left, back with the right, and turn that back foot to a 90-degree angle. And now our hips are open so we can go wider, right? Bend the front knee. When you look down, don't let the knee drift in. Take it to the pinky toe. Look forward and back. Are your arms doing the same things? And breathe. This is the Shakti pose where you stare down your fingertips and you can shoot an intention into universal consciousness. Flip the hand, reach forward, up, and that right arm can just drift down your leg or maybe wrap it behind you. See if you can't express the heart to the sky. And then we'll release back to Warrior Two, cartwheeling the hands to the earth, step forward. Bending the knees softly, inhale, rise up. And exhale, release to the earth. Step back with the left foot now, sealing it at a 45. Front knee bends. Again, hands to knees, or just inhale, rise up. Soften. And make sure your hips are towards the front of the room. And have a wider stance. That gives you stability. Take your hands to the heart line. Reach forward with the right, back with the left as we turn that back foot to 90 and wiggle into it. You can go deeper. Get the knee over the ankle. Get the knee towards the pinky toe. Arms are doing the same things. And then we flip that right hand, reach forward and up, opening the heart. And returning to Warrior Two. To cartwheel the hands to the earth, step forward. Inhale, rise up. And bring the hands to heart center. And then release the palms down by the sides. Eyes are closed. Feel, sense your heart beating in your chest. Send that white light breath there. And then see if you can't send that heartbeat into the palms of the hands. And then just gazing through that third eye center, we send the intention to merge. Beautiful. Blink your eyes open. Hands back to the heart. Let's inhale, rise up. And exhale, fold. Lead with the heart. Right foot steps back. Seal it at a 45-degree angle. Bending that front knee. Hands to the knees, or inhale, lift up, warrior one. Take a pause, a breath. And then let's open to warrior two. Make your adjustments. And then let's take that elbow to the knee and draw some big circles with our arm. And then taking that arm in the up direction. And then just open up. Possibly the bicep can go to the ears. You reach across the room. Beautiful. Inhale, lift back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg, reach forward, and come into a really high triangle. So let your hand just rest inside your knee, palm open. You don't have to go far. Look up if you can. And then inhale, come back to warrior two. Reverse. And then we'll cartwheel to the earth. Step forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Coming to warrior one again. You got it. And then hands through the midline, stepping to warrior two. Make your adjustments. And then bring elbow to the knee and draw those circles with your top arm. And other direction. And then let that bicep either be by the ear or just reach straight up for the sky. And keep breathing. Inhale back to warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Reach forward to touch and come into a really tall triangle. Look up if you can. And we return to warrior two. Peaceful warrior. And then let's cartwheel to the earth. Step it forward. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Palms by the side. Close the eyes. Breathe. So sending the breath to the beating heart. Beating heart to the palms of the hands. And know that when you feel that heart in the hands, you've lowered your blood pressure. And just gazing through that third eye center. Beautiful. Lift your arms. Let's take our weight into our right leg. Come to the toe of the left. We're going to engage the thigh above the knee. And this might be it. Just balanced on the toe. Or possibly lift the knee, flex the foot. And just stand here, breathe. And find something to look at that's not moving and just stare at it. Straighten that leg in front of you. And release. Switch sides. So come to that toe. And if you're wobbling here, this is where you are. So just stay here. Otherwise, maybe lift the knee, flex the foot. And then straighten. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Hands come down. Roll over your shoulders. Dance it out on your ankles a little bit. How's everyone feeling? Yeah, yay for the day. Let's come sitting down. So we're going to do butterfly. You probably don't need your blanket for butterfly. We'll just bring the soles of our feet together, rock a little side to side. Take your thumbs and press deeply into the center of your foot and give yourself a little massage there. And do notice if you feel any tender spots. That's an organ trying to communicate with you. I don't know which organ. Whenever I feel a tender spot, though, I think, oh, I probably shouldn't have eaten that bag of chips last night. That was a lot of salt, even if they were vegan. Let's pour heels in a little more tightly. Rock again, scooch in. And then we're just going to inhale the heart forward and exhale round through the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. And then inhale forward and just kind of roll down. Maybe your elbows can press your calves down a little bit. Head can hang heavy. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly come up. Help your knees together. And then we're going to bring them out into that wide V again, possibly needing to sit on the edge of a blanket here. Inhale, lift your arms up. And then take your left fingers to your big toe. And then reach up, look up, and then draw into a little side stretch. Beautiful. Inhale through center. We'll take it to the other side. So reach it forward first and then up, up, up and over to get the best stretch. And then inhale back to center. Use your hands under your knees. Bring them together. Have your block handy. And we're going to come lying down on our backs. So just need one. However you get down to the earth is fine with me. Once you're there, bring your arms overhead, interlace your fingers, flip your palms, straighten out your legs, and then just press through your feet so that the hips start to rock. Take a nice inhale here. As you exhale, bring the knees to the chest. And let's just pause here to get really heavy. Feel the spine connect to the earth. Settle your breath. And then one hand can stay on each knee. Bring the toes, the big ones, to touch. We'll start to pull the knees out and away, drawing circles on the ceiling. Think about your hips. Think about massaging what we call ama, accumulated, undigested food and thoughts. Massaging them off our hips, our largest joint. Beautiful. And then take those knees in the other direction. And then let's just bring the feet to the earth. Knees are still bent. Get your block. We're going to lift our hips up and put the block under our sacrum. This is a modified shoulder stand. The knees are going to align with the hips. The feet are going to go up to the ceiling. If you need to bend your knees, it's okay. Arms can come down by the sides, palms down. And then we need to soften the shoulders, the neck, and the face, and breathe as long and deep as you ever have. Healing white light in. Bend the knees, place the feet to the earth. Lift your hips again and turn your block up a little bit. And that's for a supported bridge. The arms can stay by the sides, palms down. Feet align with the hips. And again, we're breathing long and deep. I'm breathing in, peace. I'm breathing out, peace. Beautiful. Lift those hips up, remove the block, and then bring the knees into the chest for a little squeeze, a little rock. And then let's leave that right knee into the chest as we straighten the left leg. And start to draw a little half moon with the knee, just swishing it towards the shoulder, towards the center of the chest. And then bring that knee in, soften your shoulder, and deepen your breath. Gently take your right arm out to the side in a T, press the palm down. We're going to take that knee down to the left side of the body in a twist. And you can just look over your right shoulder. And gently rolling back to the lower back. Bring the left knee in, straightening the right leg, flex that foot, and then again, we're just going to rock the knees side to side. And then coming to stillness where that knee is most happy, and just pull it in a little more deeply. So you soften your face, your shoulders, your neck. And then gently bring the left arm out, palm down. Take that knee down to the right side of the body as you look over to the left. Beautiful. Roll back to center. Bring the knees in. Give yourself a little squeeze. And then knees bent. Place the feet on the earth. And just let the knees splay open for reclined butterfly. You can always put a block under each knee. You can bring your arms overhead and just let the elbows bend, or maybe reach for opposite elbows. And just enjoy the silence. Thinking to yourself, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Gently let go of the elbows, reach down for the knees, push them together. And you can just straighten your legs, bringing your feet as wide as the mat, letting the feet splay open. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms up to receive. And again, let's imagine ourselves in a little perfect mist, a little storm of purple rain. Every droplet cleansing, clearing your physical, your emotional, and your spiritual fields. Soften your tongue in your mouth. And let that tongue soften down your throat and into your rib cage and into your belly. And just rest. And just taking a big, deep breath in, starting to wiggle through your fingers and your toes, maybe rolling your wrists and your ankles. And then bringing your arms up over your head for a big full body stretch. maybe reaching and wiggling. And let's bring our hands to our heart center, rub them together, make some heat. Maybe rub the soles of the feet. And then we'll take those warm palms and press them deep into our eyes, feet to the earth, and bless yourself. And if that's new for you, just say thank you, self. And gently we'll release and roll to our right side, making a pillow of our arm. And in this seed pose, just set an intention for your weekend. Maybe just to find a little quiet, a little peace. And then straightening your top leg, using your hands, we'll come back to seated. And maybe revisiting, breathing in through the left nostril, breathing out through the mouth. Just remember this. And know that when craziness arises in your mind, you can just sit down, breathing in through the left nostril, out through the mouth, and regain control of your mind. Beautiful. Fingertips to forehead center, bowing in gratitude for this day, for this practice. Thank you for sharing it with me. Namaste. Thank you, guys, all of you. Thank you. And thank you for being in our first live streamed yoga class at Elemental Om. It was super fun. I don't know what happened out there in the ethers. Somebody like all the way in like South Korea could be watching us. Isn't that fun? Yeah. I know, right? Do you guys have any questions at all about, I know people are nervous about what's going on and what is the studio doing? Do you have any questions? You guys just normal? Yeah, we're just going to keep it normal until it can't be normal anymore. I think there's just a lot of confusion. The only consistent messaging I'm hearing is to wash your hands and don't touch your face. If you use props, just spray them before you use them, after you use them. I've been telling people to bring their own blankets. I have a stack of blankets that are new. I'll bring in if you want to buy like one of the Mexican blankets. But I'm touching my face. But, otherwise we're just going to use best practices, and do what we're told. At some point, they might tell us we have to close businesses like they've done in Italy. And then we'll just live stream. I'll live stream from my house. Yeah. Yeah. But, and keep your immune system high. And you guys know how to do that, right? So we're meditating every day. We're not buying into the panic, the fear. Yogis are really good at stepping back and watching what's happening, being in observation of. You know what to eat. You know what not to eat, right? So I think that's all we can do. No hugging, no handshaking. Have you guys heard anything different?
I think they just don't want the whole city of Mason to get sick at the same time.
I know, that's what I've read. So I posted on my personal Facebook an article. My daughter's out in California. So Stanford shut down 2 weeks ago, I think. And so she's with her dad, who's a physician. And she sent me something that I think it was the University of Southern California. It's their internal notes. And it's from, a person who's like an expert in the field at their university. And, but he was basically like, it's too late. So this is going to run its course. It's going to take 12 to 18 months. It says we'll probably see a dip in the summer, and then it'll come back in the fall. and probably 40 to 70% of people will end up with some version of it. And that they're worried because in any given region, it's something like you need 2,800 hospital beds, and that's how many we have. And then we're going to end up needing like 4,800. So they're going to have to figure out where to put the people who get really sick. And there's no treatment for it. Like if you are super sick and go to the hospital, they can give you fluids and oxygen, but your body's got to fight this off on its own. So yeah, don't go to the hospital for a cold. Like, I don't know. I've been getting a lot of news, believe it or not, off of TikTok too. They've got all these doctors on TikTok trying to educate these kids. I just watch. I don't make videos. It's just so funny. But they actually have some pretty good information on there right now, which is, at least getting out to the kids. So yeah, let's just hang in there and take care of each other. And I don't know, we're all going to save a bunch of money now, right?
Unless you work and travel.
Yeah, well, yeah. Buy stock and toilet paper. All right, thank you guys. No more toilet paper. Yeah, so this is out there somehow. And now I'm going to turn, bye guys. We have a note. Somebody was watching. Who was watching? I don't have my glasses. So let's say, if they're still watching. Who was watching? We had Kelly. Oh, Kelly is watching. Hi, if you're still watching. Angie is watching. Amy Wilson. She writes, this is a bit boring, no offense. Yeah, I bet it is boring just to sit and watch. Next time, Amy, I'll have to practice. Oh, that's funny. How fun. Thanks for practice.
Send the link to my friends.
Yeah, this is my first one, but I'll figure out how to get this done. And
So we could